Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to a video here with the latest Tamashii Nation store exclusive, and that is the Super Saiyan Son Goku Z Fighters edition. Now this was revealed back at, was it San Diego Comic Con actually? Yeah, I think so. But anyway, when it was announced, oh man, I was excited, but I was surprised so many people were dogging on it. So I'm curious if you were definitely not excited, but after seeing it in person, or you know, like actual in-hand photos or release version of it, has it changed your mind? Because I'm definitely keen to hear everyone's thoughts on it, because I am loving this release so far. But you know, I was excited in the first place. But anyway, for those after this figure, it is only sold at the Tamashii Nation store. So obviously we've got Tokyo, there's Osaka pop-up one now, there is New York store, and I think there's one in Shanghai maybe, or Hong Kong. But yeah, not many. However, one great thing about these store ones is generally they are, for the most part, always in stock, or if they do sell out, they will get restocked later. So if you're ever on holiday in one of those areas, I highly recommend popping in and picking up a copy for yourself, or if you know some friends in that area, to go get them. Now in Japan it's a bit more strict compared to the US. I think US there's no limits from what the guys on Discord were saying. In Japan though, exclusives or especially hot items at the shop, limited one per person. They will take your photo, check ID and all of that. So if you go and try and buy again, they will you know, compare the photos there. They have all system like that to make sure people aren't cheating the system. Due to all of those pain in the ass scalpers that ruin it for everyone, and they have made it really strict. But you know, to be fair, I can't really blame them, because those scalpers, yeah, not fun. Anyway, coming back to the figure at hand, let's pop out of a box so we can see what it comes with. So Goku in the center there, and already you can kind of spot that translucent plastic job on him, which is awesome. He comes with an additional head with a flowing bang, and then two additional face plates. So we've got the stern kind of angry look, kind of a pissed off look, which is great, and then the full on shouting one. Yeah, that one's a bit more standard, but at least for the other two, I'm digging those expressions. Kind of new sculpt there, something that we haven't seen before, which is obviously great to get with a figure. Though, and saying that, I wish it wasn't in a store exclusive so everyone had access. However, at least it's not an event or a super specific region exclusive. But yeah, coming into the hands, you know, the usual section, Kamehameha ones for finger spread, martial arts grip, and then ones for doing his teleport. Yeah, because obviously this one here is that Cell Saga look, same as the full power Goku body. Though the head is pretty different. So for those that are wondering if you can do a face swaps, you can't. But there's a surprising twist there, which we'll have a look at a little bit later. So yeah, I mean, store exclusives, basically the same as the best selection line, where they often a bit more reduced compared to your normal figure release to keep the price down, because you know, they're meant to be kind of a cheaper entry level figure in shop, you know, either for guests or for people wanting to get into the lines and so forth. So pretty basic standard figure here, but man, those faces and their body finish is what does it for me. So let's pop them out of this place, chuck them on the turntable so we can get a closer look at the finish on this figure. Okay, check him out. I know, I love how we have the was it translucent plastic on this body. The light can go through. Now if you're wondering where is this, or which Goku is this based on, and yeah, for this one here, the inspiration is that iconic scene from the opening where they all line up. Goku appears in his base form, then he powers up into Super Saiyan, that full-on flowing aura, so really vibrant. So that's why we have that translucent look on this figure. I think if we get some extra light here, you can kind of see a little bit more. But I feel like in person this figure looks so much nicer. Like in photos it looks pretty good, but I think the effect itself really shines. Ooh, kind of pun intended. Anyway, shines in person, and it has that matte finish. The skin tone as well is slightly darker, less kind of pasty looking. But yeah, a slightly different tone. It kind of mixes in well with the orange and blues from this figure. And I kind of feel like you get a little bit of green colours as well kind of coming through. You know, it has a little bit more depth and detail to your normal figure, which is this one, boom, base plastic mold colour. So yeah, definitely digging the look on the body, and then the hair as well, that kind of shiny. Yeah, it's not the first time I've had this style here. You know, very similar to that of the exclusive Super Saiyan God Goku from I think what, San Diego Comic Con a couple of years back. And then yeah, we also had the Ghost Goku, which very similar to this, but I think this one here is a better take on that whole transparent one, but I guess different version. He's not a ghost here, right? There's been some others with this style here as well. Oh, that's right, the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken, and Goku, and I think also the Majin Vegeta. So we had it a few times, and yeah, this one's looking really nice. Again, slightly different colours, but more orangey in there. It kind of looks like an orange jelly or something. Quite tasty looking. But yeah, anyway, we're finishing this figure. Really nice, especially with matte finish. We also get some weathering. I guess it's weathering or highlights or, you know, different tones on the belt and on the boots. So, you know, it gets a bit brighter because there's going to be more light there from the aura that's pulsating around his body. So yeah, that is it for the finish, looking extremely good. So let's, I won't go deep into the articulation. It's your standard 2.0 body type. We'll have a very quick look, but then we'll jump straight into the faces. You know, you get the usual head swivel, going forward a couple of mil, going back a couple of mil. The shoulder will swivel. You get the bicep swivel, elbow joint. So if you haven't picked up a Goku figure before, this will all be new to you, but for anyone else, I think this is all stock standard. A few mil forward on the chest, going back is always a little bit better. Give it a little bit of a waist swivel. It's definitely a bit more tighter here. Not sure how it compares to the full power Goku, but let's get him quickly. Should be the same. Yeah, same there. So I should have a full review for full power Goku up if you want to have a look at that as well. But you know, we get the, was it thigh swivel? I have found that the joints on this one is a little bit tighter. It could just be the material, or it might just take a little bit longer to soften up due to it being, I guess, a matte finish perhaps. The old style ankle joint, toe tip. So yeah, I mean, again, nothing new to expect from articulation since it is the old body type, and most people probably have half a dozen Gokus like this lying around. But seriously, it is that finish that I just absolutely love. You know, kind of get like a look of a green colour coming through, a darker, you know, more solid orange in the front. I don't know, just for me, it looks really cool, especially looks really nice posed up. Along with other figures, something a little bit different compared to your normal Goku. But anyway, getting sidetracked, let's jump in and get a closer look at those faceplates. So starting with the base one, man, I love the angry look. He looks so miffed. He's got like the pouting mouth, you know, the eyebrows coming down. And the covering there is looking really good as well. So next one, again, looking really angry and annoyed, the teeth gritting, the mouth coming out slightly more on the left side. I love these kind of angry looking faceplates, you know, especially, you know, in this period, you know, it's fine, like Frieza, the androids, is, you know, a lot more angst there, right? A lot more, he's a bit more pissed off at everyone, so really cool to see those type of faces. I really want to see these type of faces with a Namek Super Saiyan Goku as well. Especially for, you know, when he just trains Super Saiyan, he's, just after Krillin goes, you know, he's all ready to dive in and absolutely kick Frieza's ass. I love that change to the normal Goku look that we get, right? So, a Namek Goku, updated body type, hopefully. Ooh, definitely high on my wish list. And then finally, they kind of a bit more of a standard look, with full-on mouth open, screaming, perfect for doing the Kamehameha. And I've also switched over here. So this one here is the one with the flowing bang. The hair is slightly, has a slightly different sculpt, a little bit more kind of flowing, I guess. Though, yeah, a bit more straight and up opposed to, I guess, wide and bushy. Not a huge difference. I think the biggest difference at first glance is obviously their bang, but it's nice that we do get a different option here for the hair as well. Let me get the other hair. Yeah, so you can see a little bit of a difference in the overall shape. Okay, so we've got Goku here in a real basic Kamehameha pose, just to show your hands are coming stuff, and it looks so cool with that bang. You can imagine him powering up, like ready to charge up. Come here! He's about to blast off and kick Cell's ass. I guess it would be with this version of Goku. But yeah, looking really cool. Let's switch over some hands so we can have a look at a bit of a comparison with a couple of other figures as well. Okay, so we've got a Goku lineup here, obviously the store exclusive in the middle, full power, Saiyan Rays on Earth Goku, and yeah, it gives you a nice, I like, even though we can't keep getting the same Goku body, at least we're getting different iterations of it, a little bit of variety, something, you know, for everyone. But I gotta say, this is probably one of my favourite 2.0 or old style Goku bodies. I absolutely love the colouring personally. It just, yeah, it does remind me of the intro of Rock the Dragon. Me just powers up and you're like, what? Why is he, what? You know, like even had no idea what Super Saiyan was. Yeah, so, I don't know, I guess a little bit of that nostalgia factor, right? But, oh man, I want to see a Super Saiyan 3 Goku with this style, because this is kind of reminds me of that original 1.0 Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but done really well, right? They tried to do kind of weathering coming back then, it just didn't quite work out as well, but I think now they could pull that look off really well with this style body, and yeah, that's something that I would love to see them do. But yeah, let me switch out a couple more points here. What do we have? We have a fire effect, which works pretty well. And then we also have the recent, let me reach over here. This is the recent Goku effect part set, which I think actually pairs pretty well. And slide down, boom, there we go. So anyway, as I was saying, this pairs pretty damn well, right? Also have like the electric effect or lightning, maybe not quite as well, but you could probably take a couple of these parts and, you know, clip them in somewhere. What would be on the wrist, maybe? Anyway, bit of a tight fit. I need to work out how to clip this on, but you know, you have some sparks coming on and off if you really want for a little bit more of a dynamic look. But it's nice that you can actually pair them up with some of the other Tamashii effects. What else do you think would work well? Let me know. I'm kind of keen to have everyone else's thoughts. Maybe that first effect set, showing you some action shots. I don't know, I just suck at using that one, to be honest, but some people have used it to great effect. So I need to take some inspiration from those people. But yeah, anyway, let's jump into some pros and cons. Pros, I love the finish. Seriously, I just can't, I know, it's just too good. The faces as well are top notch. I love the angry, pissed off look for Goku. Price is pretty good. The only con is it's a store exclusive. Again, I don't know. Exclusives I just don't like. I think it should be open for everyone, regardless of the region. If you sell, I mean, if Tamashii sells their products officially in that country, you should be able to get it, one way or another. If there's a store in that region, check it there, maybe have it for pre-order, or open for order on Premium Bandai as well. If you don't have a store there, just do it as a web sale exclusive, or I don't know, just give us a global Premium Bandai for regions that don't have and chuck it up there. Even if it's a bit more of a limited supply, just a one-off. Yeah, I think every collector fan should have access at least. Yeah, limiting certain releases to certain regions for whatever reason, no, I just doesn't really, not a fan of that. But sadly nothing we can do about it. Yeah, anyway, let me show you one other thing which is pretty cool. And this is the legendary Super Saiyan Goku with the new faceplates. So yeah, surprisingly the new faceplates will fit onto the legendary Super Saiyan Goku body. They don't work with full power anyone else because the design is drastically different. However, one thing that is a little bit weird, for example, have the full power Freezer bonus faceplate here for the legendary Super Saiyan Goku, and the other head. The faceplates kind of line up, it kind of matches, but the placement for the pegs, I guess, or the size is slightly different, so it doesn't properly change. So these faceplates will go on the legendary Goku. Legendary Goku faceplates won't fit on this one. You'd probably need to hack it up a little bit. So that is one con. Tamashii just does not make things interchangeable. Whether it's on purpose or maybe it's not something that they want to do, or maybe it's for individual product leads. Whatever it is, personally I think it's a poor choice. It's a common complaint. Yeah, you may not be designing a figure for that purpose, but at least having that option there for the fans, if that's something that they want to do, it gives them more options, more reason to pick up other figures, instead of having every single figure being its own unique figure, right? Like, I don't know. This is one whole big line. It's not like this is an individual one figure, not related or connected to any of the other ones. I mean, these are the same bodies. You can change the hands, I'm pretty sure. Let me check that right now. Yeah, so the hands you can switch. Skin tones won't match up. That's another common issue, but that one kind of makes a bit more sense since, you know, each figure has its own aesthetic difference. But yeah, I don't know. I think, you know, at least face plates and heads and parts, you should be able to interchange them more. It gives you a lot more value for the figures, especially with the prices going up. Anyway, I think that's probably it for the video. Probably ran a little bit too much, I do apologise. I should have a few more videos coming. I need to go pick up the Diamond Goku. I've been on the fence, but I decided to get him. So depending on how I edit or film the videos today, one may be up before the other. So yeah, go check those out as well. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this figure, and what's your idea for a figure which would make a good store exclusive without being too dickish to the community. I'm keen to hear everyone's thoughts on that. Say they did one next year, what would that be? What would you be looking for in a store exclusive? Keen to hear everyone's thoughts on that. But yeah, anyway, again, that is it for a video. I have a bunch of photos taken, which I will check up on Insta, so keep an eye out there if you want to see this figure and a few other poses or a bit more detail. But yeah, anyway, again, that is it. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, cheers.